Hello there, welcome back to London Live News with me, Anthony Baxter. It's gone 6:30. Let's bring you up to speed with the main story. Heavy fog has led to serious travel disruption at airports across the capital. London City, Heathrow and Gatwick have all reported delays and cancellations with a warning of the potential for more problems to come. Eleanor Cunningham is here and has been following this for us. A difficult day for some.
Yeah, there's been lots of issues across a lot of London airports today. So the main one I think has the most significant hits really has been City Airport. So if you have a look at their arrivals, now these ones are pretty much all diverted, as you can see, right from the get-go this morning, diverted all day long. Now, these ones would be diverted to Heathrow or Stansted, mainly, or surrounding areas. So that one was a particularly bad thing for them, just to have planes arriving. But then, when it came to departures, pretty much everything after about 8 o'clock this morning has been cancelled. And it's leaving, like, pretty much no flights being able to leave at all from City Airport all this morning. The airport's apologised for any inconvenience and that sort of thing. They're hoping to go ahead tomorrow, but obviously when it's weather, there's not much they can do.
Yeah, kind of them to apologise, not really their fault. And they should have shot an hour early in the end. City affected, but not the only one affected.
No. So on a bigger scale, Heathrow has, well, pretty much since lunchtime, I've been sort of clocking a few the numbers up, and about 300 flights cancelled just since lunchtime. So they've slowed down the rate of their planes coming in and taking off again. We were actually in Heathrow this lunchtime, so we were right next to the flight path, but I think we can show you some pictures of it now, and you can't see the flight path pretty much. So there's the bridge. Just beyond the bridge is where all the planes take off and come and go. And quite frankly, normally this is absolutely busy. The sky is full of planes, and in fact, you can't see anything there. So it was pea soup down there today. In terms of Heathrow, BA was the worst hit in general. There were cancellations all throughout, and mainly these are short-haul flights. So they were going to and from small other European destinations generally, and they're the ones which have then caused a backlog between all the different airports as well, so it's become quite a wider problem, I guess.
So the situation at the moment, it seems to have cleared slightly. What are the airports saying? What are the forecasters saying? Yeah,
so it's kind of burnt off, which is what you expect with fog generally. But overnight tonight, they're expecting it to sort of seep back in. So the fog is going to get worse around 9 o'clock tonight. That shouldn't really be a problem for most people trying to fly out. And the cancellations and delays have got better. But tomorrow morning, they're expecting it to become a lot thicker. They're saying probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. Heathrow especially have said there's significant risk that there's going to be a knock-on effect. And already, because of the cancellations and delays that they've had already, there's already a knock-on effect. So even if the flights are going as scheduled now, there's still quite a big build-up for passengers.
Imagine if you look at the departure board, it says a lot of delays. Difficult, really, and a shame to some extent, because a lot of people are probably trying to get away before the big Christmas rush, and it's put that to a halt. Yeah,
exactly. So obviously, as it was Friday, yesterday, schools broke out, so this is kind of prime time. Normally a Saturday, they actually have less flights. It's not one of their busiest days. Midweek is normally where there's plenty of flights going. So in a way, they're kind of lucky, but also being the end of the school holidays, first weekend, most people are going to try and get away within this, try and miss the rush of the Christmas holidays, and yep, they've been hit with these delays and cancellations.